Hi friends, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. This is Shailaja and we are going to continue now with our Thai cooking session. Now whether you're cooking a Thai meal at home or you're eating in a restaurant, there is one dish that is very popular with everybody, and that's a Thai curry. It could be either a red curry or a green curry depending on the chilies that you use. So the recipe for today is a Thai red curry prawns, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make this. So first let's take a look at some of the ingredients. Prawns, mushrooms, baby corn, green onions, diced red capsicum, baby aubergine, Thai red curry paste, basil, fish sauce, Thai red chilies, ginger garlic paste, lemon juice, salt to taste, sugar, chopped coriander, some vegetable stock, coconut milk, oil. Okay, so let's get started with this recipe. I'm just going to chop some of these mushrooms. You could just cut them lengthwise. These will cook really fast in our Thai curry. Now most of these ingredients that I have here are quite easily available. Things like your basil and lemongrass and galangal too are available at most of the local stores, or even vegetable vendors these days stock all the ingredients. Even things like the galangal, lemongrass and kaffir lime leaf are stocked by most of the smaller stores or even the vegetable vendors. Now I have my pan here that's heating on medium heat. I'm just going to go ahead and add some oil to this. You could just use regular vegetable oil, it works really well. Now we'll start with the green onions. I'm just going to put some in right here and fry that up a little bit. I am going to be using a ready Thai red curry paste in our recipe today, and that will go in at a later stage. So next we can go ahead and add some of the ginger garlic paste. Now there's no particular order in which the prawns or the vegetable need to be cooked, but I usually like to first mix up the prawns. So I'm going to go ahead and toss in the prawns, and at this stage we can just turn up the heat a little bit and fry these up. Don't let it overcook because then they tend to get hard and don't taste so good. So you'll see that they start turning color, and that's your sign that they're cooked. So now I'm going to throw in the baby corn. This does take a couple of minutes to cook, so it can cook along with the prawns. And I'm going to put in the mushrooms as well. Now I'm just going to add some of the red Thai curry paste into this. These aromas are wonderful, it's just smelling fabulous here. And I have some wonderful baby aubergine. These sometimes need a little bit of hunting because they're not as easily available, but most stores that do stock the Thai ingredients would most certainly have these as well. Just make sure you kind of take off the hard stalk so that you just have only the baby aubergine in here. Now the vegetables and the shrimp are looking fairly cooked, and I'm going to go ahead and add some of the red capsicum. This will give it a lovely color. What I usually love doing is adding the red capsicum into a red curry, and if I was to do a green curry, I would then add in the green capsicum, or you could even mix it up if you want a nice contrast in your curry. Now for a little bit more of that extra punch, you might want to add in some of these finely chopped Thai red chilies. Now these are quite hot, so again put in as much as you think you could handle. I'm now going to add in a little bit of the lemon juice, and we'll reserve some for the end. I've got some fish sauce here that goes in at this stage, so you can put that in. This seems pretty good. The vegetables and the prawn look pretty cooked. I am going to add in some vegetable stock, and we will just give this a good stir. And now for some coconut milk as well. The consistency of this curry really depends upon how thick or how runny you like it. I like it a little soupy, that way it if you serve it with rice, the rice kind of absorbs all the liquid and it tastes really good. So, I am just going to again put this up a little bit, and this can simmer now for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so our curry is looking nice and done. I am just going to add a little bit of sugar into this to balance out the flavors, and a little bit of salt. Just give this a stir. It's smelling really great, and we have some of the balanced lemon juice that we can now add that in here. And of course, Thai cooking is not complete without basil. So, this is lovely Thai basil which I am going to just tear and put it in, and we will reserve some for the garnish. So, this curry is absolutely ready, and I am just going to turn off this heat, and we are going to just take some out in this bowl right here. And now we are going to do some garnish over this. I am going to sprinkle it with some chopped coriander, and some of the green parts of the spring onion can go as a garnish as well. And of course, I like to add in a little bit more of that lovely Thai basil. And there you go, this is absolutely ready. You could serve this with a wonderful fragrant jasmine rice, and it tastes absolutely delicious. Now, I did mention that we had used a ready Thai curry paste in this recipe, but I am sure I would love to do a session in where I can teach you how to make that curry paste from scratch, probably in one of my next sessions. So, stay tuned, and in the meantime enjoy this delicious Thai curry, and I hope you are going to make this. Thanks for watching.
Do subscribe to our channel on YouTube if you like our videos. Stay connected. Happy cooking!